Good morning, Dave Johnson here with Day Trade the Markets. This is, you can see over in the bottom left corner here, it's Wednesday, September the 20th, 2017, and it's 6:52 in the morning, and of course that's my time, Pacific time, so 9:52 Eastern. We're looking at a 2-minute chart of the September Nasdaq. I've got a limit order in here to sell at 59.94.50, have not been filled. I'll just kind of squeeze in this chart. I want to show you. Okay, we just got filled. Just briefly here, big down move on Monday in here. This was yesterday's open, did not test the low, came up, tested the high, and then just went sideways. So at any rate, that's really the containment area that we're dealing with right now. So go ahead and spread this out a little bit. Now our first objective here, okay, again, it's already moving down nicely. So I'm going to go ahead and put in an order to buy down here at, I think I'll go at 89.50, see what we can do with that. And I'm going to put my stop in, I think, at 98.50. So that's risking 4 points on this one. We'll put it right up here at 98.50 for a protective, our initial protective buy stop. So it's already moving a little bit in our favor, so that's working nicely. Maybe we'll get filled pretty darn quickly here on this first objective. Selling off nicely. So I'm going to adjust the stop to break even here. Put that right at 94.50 and bring that amount down to 2 because we sold 4 and now we got 2. Bought 2 back, so the net position is short 2. So got the break even stop in there for now. What I'm also going to do is just put in a little marker in here so we know where the stops are and the exits and so forth. So we got out of that first one here at 89.50, 89.50 right there, and our entry right here, and our stop also at that same price right here. So I'll just mark that in as well. As far as the next objective goes, you can see here that yes, we're testing obviously this little dip that we had here late yesterday. So the next objective isn't really down until this area in here. So in case we get a spike down there, of course today is FOMC day, so anything can happen obviously. But I can put an order in here just above that low down there. I'll put it at 89. I'm sorry, is that correct? 82.50 to buy limit 1. There we go. Okay, so we get that objective in. I'll go ahead and put another marker in there for that one too. Okay, there we go. So, okay, I'll go ahead and pause the recording now that we got everything in place. So 6:55, about to be 6:56. So just in this obviously for a few minutes here. So I'm going to try and keep this recording as short as possible, and I'll pause it right now and pick it up as the market dictates. Okay, just resuming the recording. We just got that magenta bar, now another light red bar. So I just want to make a note at the high of that magenta, bring in the data box here. The high of that magenta here is at 94.75. So 95.75. I'm sorry. Oops, I got the wrong. Okay, let me do that again. Sorry. This magenta bar's high is at 92.50. So I'll place the stop at 93.50. So it only locks in a point. It's not that much different, but now that the market has moved from 94.50, which is where we're short, it did hit 85.50. So at least want to salvage something out of that, move 9 points in our favor. So just want to bring you up to date on that. Just a slight adjustment on the stop there, and that's really it for the moment. And I'll pause the recording. Okay, just restarting the recording. It is now 7:22. So we've been in this trade now for about a half an hour. You can see we've got a red bar here, light red bar, and I'm just going to bring in the data box to take a look at the high of that bar. The high of that bar is at 90.25, so I'm going to go ahead and lower the stop to 91.25. There we go there, so that locks in about 3 points on this the second two contracts. So yeah, just want to bring you up to date on that. And we've got, oh, I should move the marker. That's right, move this marker here down to there. Good. And we've still got a resting order down here at 82.50. So that's it for now. Once again, I'll pause the recording. Okay, just restarted the recording again. You can see the times is 7:26. So I'm going to bring over the data box again because I want to examine the height. What is the actual high of this most recent paint bar? And you can see that that's 87.50. So I'm going to make an adjustment to 88.50. Put our buy stop now at 88.50 there. So we've now locked in, and I'll move the marker too. So we've locked in 6 points here on the second half of the position. And it's getting right down to the next objective here. So we're just a couple of ticks away from that. So hopefully that'll come down. We'll get filled. I think it hit about 83. Yeah, just a tick from it. A couple of ticks from it, I guess. So once again, I'll pause the recording. Okay, just restarting the recording. You see it's 7:29:56. So 7:30, the crude news is released. So at any second here, we could get some pretty major volatility. Okay, the crude, I'm looking over at my other screen. Crude is selling off. It hasn't really affected the stock market, but quite often it will. So just wanted to play it here, play the recording, get the recording going again for a minute or two while this news is breaking. So don't seem to be getting much reaction in the stock market, at least yet. So crude looks like it wants to go down, but it's kind of struggling doing it. But anyway, just wanted to keep you up to date on that. So no changes on the stop or anything like that. Oh, maybe we are going to pop up here. So at any rate, I will pause the recording and pick it up when needed. Okay, restart the recording again. The market just bounced up with, okay, we just got filled right there. So I'm going to cancel this buy stop here. So 7:32, we're out of the trade. We got into the trade around 6:52. So what's that, about a 40-minute trade. So worked out nicely. We're starting to get a bit more volatility with the crude, although it's not really, the stock market's not doing much. The crude is kind of dancing around, but we do have the FOMC news that will be released in about 3.5 hours. So anyway, that's the first trade for today, on Wednesday, September the 20th, 2017. If you'd like any more information about our live trade room, etc., and the trading software we use, you can contact us at info@daytradethemarkets.com. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.